What's up, guys? Kismich42 here, and welcome back to an episode of All the Mods 10 with yours truly. Last time we left off was via a live stream. By the way, for those of you who are missing my live streams, I am planning to upload those soon on my VOD channel. So if you do want to see the actual chaos that goes on in the VODs over there on Twitch via the live streams, you can now access those very soon. I think by this next episode coming up, not this one you're watching right now, but by the following one, I should start to get the VODs up, and you can start watching all the mods VODs in case you want to watch them. Basically, it's just a full-length live stream if you want to watch it here on YouTube, if you can't make the streams. But speaking of streams, I will be live tomorrow with All the Mods 10, so if you are around on a lovely, lovely May 3rd, make sure to come on by. I'll be live around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. EST, one of those two. If you follow me on Twitch or you're in the Discord, you'll already know this information by tomorrow. So, what did I do on that stream that I did the other day? Well, I made something accidentally, for sure. Definitely made something accidental. Didn't mean for it to happen, but ended up making something pretty sick. We also did the trial chambers, which sadly did not result in anything too crazy. We also tried to get, don't mind the car. We also tried to get the upgraded version of the... Oh my god, that car driving by just completely threw me off. We tried to get the upgraded version of the trial chamber, but for some reason, pillagers were not having it. We looted so many different dungeons. We went to so many different places via that stream, and it really didn't get much, if I'm going to be completely honest. We didn't get too much. But, however, we did end up creating this little monstrosity. So, as you guys know, we already had this iron farm already set up. You've been here, you've seen this one before. A golem will spawn occasionally. He'll, freak out and die. And then, boom, it's in here. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, Mitch, wasn't there, over 1,000 iron ingots in here? And you're 110% right. There was over 1,000 ingots in here. That's where this bad boy comes in. This weird bad boy that's not filtered by any means. Is a complete monstrosity, but by God, does it actually work? So, I will explain this really quick, and then we'll get on to what we're doing today. So, let's get into this. So, this is an iron farm, obviously. This brings us iron. This goes into an auto trader. This guy. So, he is selling us iron for emeralds. Now, that's awesome, right? But then I thought to myself, I was like, wait a second. Via the stream, I ended up getting this weird item called a salvager. And what that does is it breaks down items into their original recipes. Now, it doesn't work for everything, but it does work for a decent amount of stuff. So, for instance, if I had diamond boots, I could throw them in here. I get 4 diamonds. And I also believe it does not matter on the durability. So, this item's going to come in handy for when I want to break down certain things. And then I thought to myself, wait a second. There's the toolsmith and the weaponsmith. They sell diamond-related items. So, if I can set up a trader with iron and then put it in here, and then when I get 4 iron, it'll give me an emerald, and then when I get emeralds, it'll go into here, and it'll give me 4 emeralds for 1 diamond hoe, because we actually did try to use the diamond pickaxe recipe, and it was way too expensive. It was like 20 emeralds, so we're stuck with this one for right now. We might change that down the line, though, if we use converters. But anyways, so when we get 4 emeralds in here, it'll buy us a diamond hoe, it'll go into this output, into the salvager, breaks down the hoe into its original pieces, and as you can see, we have 108 diamonds in here. Now, I will say, this process is slow, so it's not going to guarantee us, 1,000, diamonds by tomorrow, or whatever. It's not. It's slow. But I kind of like that it's slow. Doesn't make us incredibly OP right away. We're still, building up our levels. We're still building up farms and stuff and whatnot. And speaking of building up things, we're finally doing something with this hellhole. This needs to end. This has to stop. These right here, Garbo. I can't take this anymore. I cannot keep going into all these chests, being lost as hell because Lord knows what's and who's nowhere. I'm over it. We're done. We're over this. We're better than this. We can fix this. So, I've been playing on my friend's server that has the create mod. Been learning a bunch of stuff. We actually streamed it yesterday, funny enough. I know, I've been streaming a lot. It's been a lot of streams. But I streamed it yesterday, and I showed off my massive, storage system. If I'm not lazy, I'll put in a clip here for you to see what I'm talking about. If I am lazy, there's nothing happening right now, and you're just staring at me walking back and forth. That's if I remember. But regardless, if you were there yesterday, you saw this huge, crazy system that I made using frog ports and item vaults and storage systems and conveyor belts and presses and a bunch of other stuff. It's actually terrible, but it works, and that's all that matters. So I thought to myself, well, for right now, I can't really build any of that stuff yet. We don't have this setup kind of, done yet. There's still a lot we need to do. We still need to figure out exactly what we're building in here, if we can even build anything. So there's a lot of question marks with this area. But the biggest question mark right now is this storage. I'm going to say it. It's fucking horrible. All right? This needs to be fixed. Bad. So we're going to fix it. And the only way I thought of fixing it, at least for right now, is by using a bit of that storage system that I made, which is item vaults. Now, item vaults, luckily, in all the mods 10 are not that difficult to make. Originally, you would need a presser, but we don't need that because we can use the hammers, which is fantastic. So, if we build a bunch of item vaults, I kind of want to build 9 and see how much storage it can hold. If it can hold everything that we have here, I'm going to be very surprised. If it can't hold all of it, I'll have to just build 9 more. You can build these things really big, and they hold over 1,200 items with 20 stacks of that one individual item you put in. So it's kind of broken. So I thought to myself, if I can make this today, I'm about to get jumped by a zombie, aren't I? Oh no, there's zombies in here. I forgot. If I can make this today, I'm going to be pretty happy. So now the main task that we have is to find all of our iron. And we just need barrels and iron plates. It's honestly not that expensive. And we do have a tree farm, which is right up there. So I might go snatch myself some wood from it real fast so I don't have to look through the storage system and try and figure out what the hell is happening in there. Because it's bad. It's real bad. But yeah, I figured this might be the best solution for right now until I get into like applied energistics and create zone system. What happened here? Did it stop working? Oh no. Oh no. This happens occasionally. Unless it's full. Is it full? Oh, is it? No, it's not full. What happened? What's going on? Who died? Who died? Why is my tree farm not working? Did this spawn like right in the way? What's going on here? What's happening? Why are you broken? Hello? I hate it when this happens, because there's no explanation as to why this thing's broken right now. I ain't got no explanation. It's just not working. Oh, of course, it's in the one spot I don't need it to be. Why? Why did you break? What's happening here? I know I could probably just go the other way, but this is way easier. Okay. Start. There we go. And now just... Whoop, whoop. Now you're gonna work again? Okay, now you're working. What the... Okay, whatever. I don't understand when tree farms break sometimes. They're a little janky. So, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes. So let's grab some of the wood from here. Let's grab like 3 stacks just for now. I was about to free fall down there. I don't know why that was in my brain. What am I doing? What is happening? I think the heat's getting to me. It's been getting real hot IRL. Like, it is going from like really cold to really hot to really cold to really hot. So I've been getting a lot of headaches recently just because the weather has been really weird. So I'm hoping that the weather stops making me feel like crap and that I feel a little better. Okay, so let's make ourselves a bunch of barrels. I need way more than that, so I need more planks. Just give me a bunch, because we're going to have to test this stuff anyways. So give me all these barrels. That's 48 of them. Definitely not going to be able to make 48. But we can make 9, which is the maximum amount that we need, at least to make the actual thing. Now, we also need to make an item deposit, which I think it's just made out of iron. I'm pretty sure deposit, if I could spell. Okay, maybe I don't remember what it's called. I thought it was called an item deposit. Is it not called an item deposit? What is it called? Where are you, little tiny thing that I throw things in? It's called an item hatch. Whoops-a-daisies. Okay, so it's just an iron trap door, which that's super, super easy to make. And then an andesite alloy. Do I have that in my backpack? God, this system needs to be sorted. This is why we're doing this today. I've waited far too long. It's gone on for too long. This needs to be fixed. And like I said, we are not leaving here today until this system is fixed. All right, let's grab some of our iron. Let's just grab like a stack. Let's make some iron nuggets. Perfect. Let's do that. Make some alloy. Perfect. Luckily, I don't need too many, at least for the beginning stuff. I'm gonna end up making a stock trader and a few other items. So definitely gonna make this somewhat convenient. Because the other issue, and I'll show you really quick, is the item vaults. Even though you can make these things massive, like these suckers are huge. These bad boys are massive. As you can see right there, is there a way to pause these? I forget. I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, well, regardless, it showed exactly what I can't do. I can't manually just stuff stuff in it, which is why I need an item. What is it called? Item hatch? Just totally forgot what it was called, even though I just looked it up. So I need this bad boy. All right, now where am I gonna build this for right now? Because like I said, this is just gonna be temporary, but this will fix our storage system a lot because then I can start manually searching. I think, do I just build it right where I am, where everything is? I could do that. Huh. I didn't think about where I was gonna place it, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't think that far. Because I have my whole setup here. So I probably want to put it here. But where do I put it? That's a real question. And I know we have those zombie problems in there. Maybe I just put it here for now. And then I fixed it. Oh my Lord in heaven. That's a lot of creepers in the wall. Holy crap. I was not expecting that when I walked in. Alright, homie, please die. Thank you. Alright, we need to close off this mine. This was a mine I made like a while back. Just because I made it. And like, no. No, we're done. We're done with this. If anything, this giant hole actually helps. Because I can make my my vault here. So if you put it like this, see if you put two like that, it makes it that size. Then, if you make a 9, boom, and now it's freaking huge. And now it's a big ass vault. So you put this on it, and then you right click with, let's say these logs. I right click, boom, it goes in. It's that simple. It's really not that much rocket science. It's pretty straightforward. To be honest, it's pretty straightforward how this works. Now, the other things I need, and like I said, I can't right click on this, but I can see how much is in there. Luckily, with Walia or Jade or whatever version of the looking at things stuff this is, we can at least see what's in there. So right now, there's 64 logs in there. If I put this in there, now we see that there's a red current in there as well. So we can actually see with our stuff in there, which is great. Now, I'm going to hold on to these item vaults because I might need to make more depending on this entire amount of crap that we have. But I do need 2 more items, at least for now. I need at least 2 more, possibly 3? No. Would it be 3? No, I think it'd be 2. Yeah, 2 items. We need to have someone to be able to rip crap out of this. All right, we need to rip stuff out. Stuff needs to come out of here. So we need to make ourselves a lovely little stock ticker. Now this thing is probably not gonna be the easiest thing to make. Actually, it might be the easiest thing to make. We might have exactly what we need for this, now that I think about it. I think it's 3 and 3. And then we grab some stuff. Boom, boom. Nope, not like that. Like that. Grab some sheets. And then we need to make a lightning rod. Boom. I think I need 1 more copper plate, don't I? I think I need 1 more. Do I need 1 more? 1 more? Yes, I do. And a piece of redstone. 1 redstone, please, wherever you are. Also, if I entirely screw this up, that's because that's totally possible that I will automatically goof this. It's because I haven't done this in a while. I made that whole system in a span of like 5 hours, so I was locked in. Okay, I was locked in when I made that system. So it's been a little bit since I've done this. All right, so now we need a stock ticker, which I believe we need to add this to our vault. So I think we actually need 2 of these. Funny enough. Or stock link packagers. Right, it's the packaging system. Right. That's how these work. So, funny enough, I'm actually going to probably need a frog port and a few other things. Oh, boy. Crap. I didn't think about that. All right, well, we're making a lot of crate stuff today then. I started slow, and then I realized, wait a second, there's actually way more stuff that I need for this. Because I was like, well, I could rip out the item myself, but I can't really do that. And then I thought to myself, wait, I had the frog port rip it out. And then I thought even further, and I was like, wait a second. I don't think there's a way for me to manually do this. And then I realized, yeah, there isn't actually. There isn't a way to manually do this. But hey, look, this is what this is all about, right? It's looking at things and figuring things out. 'Cause that's all I've been doing with Create recently, honestly, is I have just been learning. I have been on a learning grind with Create. I'm actually gonna need 1 more of those. Thank you. Okay. Boom. Lightning rod. Boom. 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 1 more. Boom. Boom. And I need 9 volt. Alright. So, I believe it's like that. And then... iron? Iron plates. See? I'm remembering. I'm ever so slowly starting to remember. Ever so slowly starting to learn. Also, I made a platinum hammer, which, I mean, you guys have seen me use it here, obviously. But didn't have one of those last time, too. I made that on stream. Okay, that, and then that, or, nope, sorry. That makes another stock link, and then we need a stock link with the ticker, and then that should be good to go. So that's just gold and glass. Okay, not too difficult. I also have to keep in mind that the pack that I'm playing is 1.20.1. This is 1.21.1. So there's going to be some minor differences that I need to keep in mind. Probably between versions. Like, for instance, with all the mods 10 here, it's way easier to create a lot of the stuff because I don't need a presser. If I needed a presser, I wouldn't even be on this process right now. Like, we wouldn't even be close. All right, so we got this bad boy. Now we need a few other small things to make this work. We are probably going to need a packager so we can rip crap out of it. And I think that'd be it. I don't think we need too much else. I don't think we're going to need a frog dude or whatever. Because as long as this is set up the way I think it should be. And again, I could fail. Very quickly, honestly. Oh, we need cardboard. Me slowly forgetting all these things. Is there a way to make cardboard that doesn't require me to make a press right now? I'm gonna need a press. Man. And then I need regular cardboard. And how do I get regular cardboard? I need it from pulp, which requires a mixing. Crap. Crap. I need way more things than I remembered. Okay. Well, you know what? This is why we're here. We're here to learn, and we're here to go. So let's create a basin. Basins aren't too hard. It's just some andesite alloy. We just need some andesite. Luckily, we do have some andesite around here in the wall somewhere. I just gotta remember where it is. I believe we have andesite somewhere in these walls. Where, oh where is the andesite? That's not andesite, that's a zombie. Oh, andesite. My lovely, there you are. I see you all the way up there. Come here, you cheeky bastard. I need lots of you. Because I did not realize how complicated making this item vault was going to be. I thought I could make this lickety-split, but indeed I was wrong. I was very wrong. Everything started to click back into my brain and realized why that storage system took me 5 hours. Everything just kind of clicked back in and was like, wait a second, Mitch. You're not thinking properly. Okay. So that was only 16 andesite? Bruh. That was all that was there? Okay. Well, who knows? That might be enough. It probably won't. I'm gonna be real. It probably won't be, but that could be enough. Oh, I thought it was nighttime because there was being attacked. All right. So let's make some more alloys. Almost threw the alloys in. There we go. All right, so we need a basin. We're gonna need a mechanical crafter. We're gonna need a water wheel, which is shafts. That I do know how to make. We're also gonna need a cog wheel because we're gonna need it for the water wheel. We're gonna make a basic water wheel for right now. Really simple, not too difficult. Just gonna need 8 of those plus that, and we throw that in there, and we have a water wheel. Yay! Our first thing of power. Oh my god. Who would have thunk? Now, I do have another thing in here somewhere. I have like a windmill or a wind generator. I don't know what it's from. I think it's from MK. There it is. Whoops. I mean to put that down. Oh boy. We're destroying the terrain. I have this, but this is a completely different generator. I doubt it's going to work for what we need. And like I said, for now, this sucker is going to be ugly, but as long as it works, that's kind of all I really care about. If I'm going to be completely honest. I really don't care for much else. So, we're going to put you right here for now. Nope, not that way. We're going to put you this way. For those who are very good at create, look away. This is about to be hideous. For those that like create, look away. You're not going to like what I'm going to do. So, we needed to make a shaft here. And then we need to set up a cogwheel here. Well, I mean, not that way, but, you know, we're getting there. We're also going to need a gear. No, we won't need a gearbox, actually. So we can just use cogwheels. Man, this is going to look horrible. But as long as it works and functions for the moment, we could always make it prettier later. And that's the motto I live by. Make it pretty later. Because for right now, it's going to look terrible. It's going to look absolutely horrible. But down the line, it might, you know, blossom into a beautiful butterfly that no one asked for. And that's okay. Because I didn't ask for it either. But we're going to make it happen. All right, so let's grab our cogwheels, and let's actually set up this water wheel to function. Now, for right now, I think I'm probably just going to use some glass because, well, why not? Because it's temporary, right? And I think I want to see the water kind of move around. I think it'll look kind of cool. It's going to look like crap, but it'll look nice. So let's have it like this. So if we put water in here, you will see that it starts spinning. I don't have engineer goggles. If I did, you could see the kinetic stress and all that, but sadly I do not have those right now. So bear with me. But basically, it's going to make some stress. And that stress is based off of this. Now, I'm pretty sure, are going to have to make this mixing wheel a lot faster. Which means we're going to have to do the old-fashioned big cog, medium cog, big cog, medium cog wheel. And it sucks. I hate doing it. But just I can't really do anything about it. We could also make an RPM thing. But I don't think we can make it though. There's like a stress thing that you can make where you can actually like manually change the stress on it. I don't know where that would be. Not here though. Also, I don't know why I'm explaining how this works. I've made a farm, but that's just me over-explaining things. But yeah, this is gonna look awful. So apologies ahead of time. And now we need some large cogwheels, and we're still gonna need more shafts. Boom. Okay. So let's make this look terrible. Because it's gonna look terrible. And if we do that, that should make it faster. So I think it's big to small to big to small. And you'll see quickly if I'm right or not. Yeah, it's already starting to pick up speed. So now we do that. Yup. And then we do big. And then we do small. Actually, we should do it on the wall. Right here. Small. Small. and then big. Am I doing that right? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. No, it's going faster. I'm right. And then we go small. And then we go big. Is it going faster? It might not be going faster. Hold up. Let me see something. Again. That. And then big. Oh, right. It's in the way. Whoopsies. Let's have this move over one. Okay. Big. Huh. And then small again. So let's put this in the wall. There we go. Now it's a little faster. Okay, I just gotta do some little shaft method here. All right. You know me. I work a good shaft. I work a good shaft. Yeah, that's right. He said that out loud. Anyways. Let's get a big one on here. Dang it, I keep forgetting that it's like slightly in the way. Can I do it like that? Oh yeah, there we go. That's faster. All right. I might not need that in the way, but I'm just gonna leave it for now, just so it makes me feel like I'm doing this right. And then let's do small. Or that might actually be fast enough. We'll have to test it. That might be fast enough for what we need. But we're gonna hold off. But that might be fast enough. I think that's fast enough for a mixer. And I think that's fast enough for what we need. So as long as that works the way we need it to, that should be good. And then we just need to set up a press. So not too difficult, but ugly as all hell. But this is temporary, and we'll make this better as time goes on. I am no expert. And remember what you watched at the beginning of the first episode. You were gonna watch a terrible person who knows, well, not terrible person. I think I'm a pretty nice person. But a terrible create mod player and just overall person who knows nothing about this mod pack create things. So, to be honest, you signed up for this. All right, so we need a press and we need a mixer. Let's work on the mixer first because that we need to make cardboard. So a mixer is a cogwheel, an andesite casing, and a whisk. A whisk is 5 iron plates with 2 andesite alloys, and I think we did just run out of andesite, which sucks, so I might need to get more. Oh, I might have to go hunting for it really quick. Andesite, never mind, we have a stack right here. Well, look at that. The world was calling. And I picked up the phone. All right, so let's create another iron plate, and then it was 5 of these bad boys, and 2 andesite to make a whisk. And then I don't think I have an andesite casing on me. So instead, we'll just make one since we have logs on us right now. Let's just make one quickly. An andesite casing, which is andesite alloy. Boom. Bang. Done. And now we do a cogwheel, andesite casing, and a whisk. And we have ourselves a mixer. So now we can see if this is going to work. God, I hope so. Nope, it's overstressed. Damn it. I might need to upgrade that wheel to a large water wheel. That might be what I need to do. All right. I didn't think it'd have to come to this already, but I'm already going to have to upgrade you. I figured you would work fine for this, but I guess I underestimated the power of the mixer. And also the RPM that I need to make this sucker go fast. So we need to make you into an even bigger version of yourself, my friend. And they recently added this. I don't know how long ago they added the giant water wheel, but they added this not too long ago as far as I know. So we need this bad boy. This bad boy is going to work. Also, I need to make some space. There we go. Boom. Now that's a water wheel. All right, so let's do it like this. A little bigger. Like I said, it's horrible, but just don't look at it. Just remember what it's going to do. And if we do it the way I did earlier, this should still spin. Now, is this fast enough to actually do the job that I need it to do? That is the real question. And I guess we're going to have to test that. So we're going to need some water, which luckily we have a lot around here. We just need to grab some. We should honestly make a infinite source somewhere. Maybe next to the water wheel might be a good idea. Because for right now, we're definitely going to need to do that. And look, more andesite. Look at that. Perfect. All right, so let's grab more water. Let's grab one more. Then we can have an infinite water source. And then we can grab all our saplings from upstairs, and we can start making cardboard. So cardboard is a new item, which comes with a whole packaging system. So haven't made too much cardboard, if I'm going to be completely honest. Even forgot that it existed until we had to make it for the packagers. But I think the idea I have in my head should work as intended, or will at least work as well as I think. Or I hope. I hope it works, or this entire video is going to be a complete failure. So I hope it works, but let's grab like a bunch of these saplings. Yeah, that's good enough. That should be fine. All right, let's go back downstairs. Let's throw this in there with the basin, and well, pray it works. If not, we're gonna have to make it a little faster, but I do see it spinning, so I just hope it's fast enough. It doesn't have to be, you know, at the speed of light, but I do need to be at least quick enough to work. So we throw that in there, we throw the water, and it works. Awesome. Excellent. And then that'll make pulp, and then I think it said we used a presser to make cardboard? Cardboard. Yes. Okay. We need a mechanical press. That shouldn't be too difficult. Honestly, that we could probably just hand crank, if I'm gonna be completely honest. We're gonna hand crank that one. We're gonna do it ourselves. So let's get a mechanical press, because I don't want to overstress this whole mixer situation right now. So we need a shaft, andesite casing, and that's not too difficult. Not too difficult. Let's make another one of these. Perfect. Also, you know what I'm gonna do quickly? I'm going to get rid of this, 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 and this, and this, and this. All these, the wood, the redstone, and the logs. And we're gonna throw this all in here. Actually, we need the vaults too. And we're gonna throw this all in there. Get in there. If you shift right click, you can throw it all in. Very nice. Okay, inventory's a little cleaner now. So now we just need an iron block. Perfect. That, and andesite casing. Makes a mechanical press. And then we're gonna make a hand crank. We're gonna do this ourselves. And we're also about to get a bunch of stuff, because I think a mechanical press is like the first thing you need from Create to start the quest system here. Oh yeah. Oh, my game just lagged. Oh, I might have just crashed. Oh, nope, I'm good. I'm good. We're good. Hand crank. How do I make you? 3 oak planks and andesite alloy. I never make hand cranks. So, this is new for me. I haven't made one of these in I don't even know how long, to be honest. All right. Let's grab and put this here. And like I said, we're just doing this for now. Oh, actually, I need this a little lower. Oh, God. Right here. And then hand crank. All right. And then I'm just going to fix that with cobblestone. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab some more water, make some more of this, because Lord knows I might need more down the line. Let's throw that in there. Let's throw our pulp underneath. And let's work out the old arms. There we go. And we got ourselves a little bunk. A couple of bunks. And now we have a mixer and a presser. So, like I said, we can make this actually automatic, but I just figured for right now we can do that. And using the hand crank takes up your hunger, which with an eternal steak, or you know, kind of isn't too difficult. So now we need to make a repackager, which shouldn't be too difficult, because we just need to make a block of cardboard, which luckily for us we made enough. And it is that, 4 iron and 2 redstone. I think we have just enough redstone for this. I don't think we have any more. So if we need more, there's gonna be a bit of a problem. All right, packager. So now we can set this bad boy up right there. And then if I did everything right in my brain, if we make a stock ticker like here, and then we make a blaze burner, or we have a mob or whatever here, and we link it up to this, because now this is on, this should work. And then we could transfer everything. It might have taken a while. Hey, Bat, you want to be my my sale guy? Honestly, I'm kind of... Can I make you my stock? We need to test this now. Now I need to know. Okay, let's make a seat. We need to make a seat. As weird as that may sound. We just need to make a seat. Not these, though. At create, we need a seat. A seat. A single cushion seat. Okay. I think it's just called a cushion. Let's look that up. I didn't know there's... Okay. We're gonna need a seat. That's a seat. Oh, God. What is this from? Oh, it's Bibliocraft. Jesus. I don't remember what it's called. Chair? Is it called a chair? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God almighty. No, this is gonna take so long. I don't know where it is. Crap. I don't even remember how to make it. How do I make it? Oh, no. I didn't realize there was this many stupid seats in this dumb mod. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to try and, like, hunt this sucker down. I think it's create deco. Deco? Deco? No? Oh, my God. I'm really gonna struggle to find a cushion seat. I just need a seat. Oh, no. And there's danger nearby. I saw my light flash before my eye. What the hell did I just get? This is a lightning gem. This is actually horrible. I can't believe I need this. I can't believe I have to go this deep into this to try and find the one specific item that I need. And it's probably not even called this either. What are you called? You evil, evil, evil beings. There you are. Cool. So I just ran through that whole thing for no reason. All right. So I just need a slab and a piece of wool. Nothing insane. We should still... Oh, we don't have any slabs left over. Okay. We have a slab. Now we just need a piece of wool. Any piece of wool will do. I don't care which one. Just any type of wool. We have no wool. All right. Well, do we have string? That we should have. All right. There we go. I was about to have a heart attack if we didn't have any. Professional create on your side. Okay. Got that. So, now, again, if I've done everything correct, we put our little guy here, and then we just need a friend. I really want to see if I can get a bat. I'm so curious if they would work. I don't know if they would, but man, am I curious. Okay. And then, actually, you know what I should do? Not like this. I should... Yeah, I'm going to put this underneath right here. Okay, yeah. And then I can leave it like that. Because for right now, he's just going to come out as a little package, dude. I didn't link it. Okay. Now, again, if I did everything correct, we put someone there. They become our friend. And then we have a salesman. Now, I don't think the bats are going to be very friendly and want to spawn there. Do we have spawn eggs? I think we have spawn eggs, don't we? A parrot. Oh, we could make a parrot our little guy for right now. We have silverfish, a cat. I kind of want to... You know what? Yeah, let's grab the parrot. We might need seeds, though, just in case this dude runs away. Because, in case I accidentally sit on it, I think he will leave. Do I have any regular wheat seeds? I do. Okay, good. Let's spot him. There we go! Excellent. Can I still tame you? No, I can't. But look! There we go! It works. Cool. Awesome. Alright, so now I just need to set up an address. But I think if I take, like, this out, will it just put it in there? Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. This is what I want for right now. And then we get these little cardboard boxes. These little guys. Look how cute they are. They're so small. And then we just shift, right-click, boom. There's our item. So this is going to be our storage system for right now. Obviously, this is nowhere near as advanced as the one you may or may not have seen if I put it in or not. But this is perfect. And it's a blue parrot, which is kind of nice. So now I have the unfortunate task of basically grabbing everything that I own and throwing it in here. So that's, you know, that's the crappy part about this whole thing. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll get there eventually. Boom. See? And they all went in. Look at all those items getting in there. Oh. Okay, maybe I can't put those in there. Maybe these, well, honestly, these we can't even really use. We can only use them on friends, so get out of here. But if we look at the vault, we can see everything's in there. We click on our little parrot dude, and we can see the exact count of everything. Now, we can also put a filter on our stock ticker if we want for right now. I might do it just to have some sort of sorting, so we can sort by mods and specifically what we need. But this is kind of the best solution that I've got for this right now. This is probably going to be what is going to be our little situation. Now, ignore that. This is ugly. This will get deleted at some point. But for now, this is going to stay because I need it to work if I need more stuff. But for now, this will work. And it might have taken me 40 minutes. But I figured it out. And I remembered how to do it. So for now, we'll just get our little packages in these little guys. And honestly, I'm kind of okay with that. I don't really care too much on that point. I probably won't be ordering, like, you know, an absolute assload of stuff at a time anyways for the moment. But we can start throwing everything in these. And then if this does get full, I will just expand it further. This is only the 1 of 9 blocks back we can go. So these suckers can get crazy big. These things are huge. The ones that I'm using on my friend's server right now, they're not even the first vault has been filled yet from what you saw. So just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, I should probably do this. Or can I not do? No, I can't. Damn. That's fine, I guess. Okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna end off here because I think I've overstayed my welcome with the create mod today. I think I've taken way too much time out of everyone's day trying to remember how to do things. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. And if you learned something, you know, glad you learned something today. But that'll be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, next episode. Oh, it's full already. Wow, it's already full on certain items. That's actually crazy. Yep, we're definitely gonna have to expand it. I think I'm probably just gonna expand it all 9 so that way the sucker can be filled. But yeah, little guy, you're already full. We're gonna have to fill you up more. I know you've eaten a lot of food today, but you're gonna eat more. But all right, that's it for me, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna extend this sucker all the way to the biggest capacity it can, and it should fit everything that we have in there, and maybe even more. So we'll see what happens. But for now, that'll be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's Crazy Bitch 42, and I will see you all later. Bye.